This Let's Play was supported by these awesome hobby companies.
Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Play Sentinels of the Multiverse. I am here with the guys from Greater Than Games and, well guys, do you want to tell me a little bit about what the game is, what we're going to be trying to do here?
Yeah, sure. So Sentinels of the Multiverse is a cooperative fixed deck superhero card game, which we're each playing our own unique superhero with their own deck against a single villain with his own deck. Yep, and we are also playing in a dynamic environment, which has its own deck, symbolizing that.
This here.
Yep.
So, I'm seeing a Tyrannosaurus Rex. This makes me nervous.
Yeah, well, you should be nervous. It's a very dangerous place. We're going to be fighting Baron Blade. He's an evil mad scientist. He's developed a device called the Terra Lunar Impulsion Beam. He's going to pull the moon into the Earth.
Terra Lunar Implosion Beam.
Yes.
Nervousness.
Bad times. If he ever has 15 cards in his trash, then he's going to succeed in charging that device up, and we lose.
Yeah. Okay. Well, shall we introduce which heroes we've chosen?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Paul?
So I'm playing as Legacy. I'm a team leader. I help out the team. I'm going to increase everyone's damage and heal people a little bit and let people draw cards and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. You have flying super strength and
danger sense, that kind of stuff.
I'm playing as Ra, the Egyptian god of the sun, who is fire, and lots more fire.
Fire, and fire.
Yeah, he's the avatar of the god of the sun. So
nice. Me, I've went for something that kind of fits with how I generally like to play games, which is sneaky, nasty, and stabby. So I'm playing the Wraith, who is a billionaire tech-savvy character who's kind of a ninja, or rogue, if you will.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. And we're fighting Baron Blade on this island full of dinosaurs and a volcano and stuff like that. So
it's called Insula Primalis. There's lots of dangerous things to worry about there.
So how does a round work? So as always, we'll take the first round nice and slow.
Yeah.
Explain what we're doing as we're doing it, and then we'll get on to faster play to actually see if we can beat the game.
Yeah. So the first thing we're going to do is the villain turn, which on the villain turn we read what's on his setup card, which we've already done. He puts this mobile defense platform into play, and this prevents damage dealt to him.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why he's immune to damage. So this is here saying, like, this guy's immune to damage right now until we destroy this.
Until we destroy his force field.
Okay.
He then is going to check if he has 15 cards in his trash. He doesn't, so he's not charged up yet. But
15?
then 15. Okay. Then we just flip the top card of his deck and do what that says.
Okay.
We should probably grab some hit points here.
I've already gathered mine, so I've got 26 hit points.
I'm the only
I've got
one
32.
that didn't. I'm behind the curve.
Yeah. So what's our first card here?
Yeah, and we should each have 4 cards in our hand too.
Okay. Because it's co-op, we happy enough to play open hand?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, just because I'm still learning and I might get stuff wrong.
Yeah, it's complete information. We can always talk about what we're doing, that kind of stuff.
Okay. So I've got Trust Fund, Suit Yourself, Utility Belt, and Impromptu Invention.
Awesome.
I have 2 copies of Summon Staff, Inferno, and Wrathful Gaze.
Okay. So he's
anyway,
on his turn.
Yep.
Does that do anything?
Yeah, so this comes into play. This is an ongoing card. It is an ongoing card called Living Force Field, and what it says is that you reduce the damage dealt to Baron Blade by 1. And since it's an ongoing card, it just sits here in play until there's something that says it destroys an ongoing card. So damage taken -1. We'll put one of these to remind us of what's going on. We'll say that if he ever takes damage, it's -1. So he's immune right now because of this card.
Yeah.
So, but once you destroy this, that'll go away, but then he'll still have this force field. So that's a little bit rough.
Yeah.
So that's all he does on his turn, and then it comes over to my turn because we go clockwise.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's 3 phases to your turn: play, power, and draw. Okay. Play is play anything from your hand.
Okay.
Power is use a power, which I'll explain in a moment, and draw is just draw a card. So really simple, fast turns. Different card types that you can play are one-shots, like this one, which has in one shot in this keyword bar, it does something and then it goes to your trash.
Okay.
So it's just like it sounds like, one and done. Ongoing and equipment both work the same way. They come out and they stay out and they give you additional effects. One of those such effects is like this, a power. Wherever this bolded power keyword is, you have one on your hero card and you have one on many cards that will stay out. Those are options for your power phase. So it's play a card, use one of those powers, and then draw a card. And that's your whole turn.
Yeah, everyone always has access to the innate power on their character card, but then you can get a whole bunch of other ones over the course.
Okay, so innate power for the Wraith is Stealth, Power, reduce the next damage that would be dealt to the Wraith by 2. That's quite nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
My power is Pyre, in which Ra deals one target 2 fire damage.
Nice.
And mine is Galvanize, which I bet I'm going to be using a bunch. So with Galvanize, until the start of my next turn, I increase damage dealt by hero targets by 1. So I increase everyone else's damage whenever I do that. So.
That's
Nice.
good.
So you're just saying, go on, guys, get
Exactly.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Right. So it's my turn. So what I'm going to play first, actually, is Inspiring Presence out here. So this is an ongoing card that when it enters play, we'd all regain a hit point. We can't because we're at maximum. But the other really good thing that it does is that it increases the damage dealt by hero targets by 1.
So we're going to get one of these.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use that Galvanize power I just talked about to increase damage dealt by hero targets by 1. So all of you, each of you have +2 to your damage.
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah.
And he also has +2, but,
Right, but
it's until the start of his turn, so it doesn't do
It's going to
damage
go away
that
for now.
token.
So I can technically do it, but
Yeah.
it won't really matter.
Yeah.
All right, and then I'm going to draw a card for the end of my turn, and then it's
All
your
right.
turn.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm going to first play Summon Staff, which allows me to search my deck for the Staff of Ra, which luckily I just have one right on the bottom there, and put it into my hand, and then shuffle my deck.
Quite nice.
I may then draw a card and play a card. So I got another Staff of Ra. And then I'm going to play another Summon Staff and do the same thing. I'll get all the staves in my hand.
All right. So I'm guessing for Ra, it's good to have those.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm going to play a staff in just a second here, as
Okay.
soon as I find it there.
So you can sort of chain. There's no limit to how many times you can do a thing. So if it says you may play a card and you play something that lets you play another card, you can just keep going.
Exactly,
Yep.
right. It's all in the same thing. So,
Right.
yeah.
So then I play my staff. And the Staff of Ra, when this enters play, Ra regains 3 hit points. I'm a max, so that doesn't matter. But it increases damage that I deal by 1.
Nice.
So I get another one there. And then I have 2 different powers that I can use. One of which it does 2 fire damage. But this Staff of Ra, I can throw the staff and destroy it when I throw it. So it does 3 projectile damage and destroy this card. Since I know I have more staves in my staves
Yes,
in my hand, I'm going to do that one and
So you're gonna
use
burn
that power, destroy it, and deal 3, 4, 5, 6 damage to that mobile defense platform. And then draw a card.
Cool. Cool.
Now this is down to 4.
All right. So done.
Yep.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Impromptu Invention, which is I get to instantly draw a card. I then get to search my deck for an equipment card and either put it into play or hand, then shuffle my deck, and then I may play a card.
Yeah.
So there's one in particular I'm going to look for here, which is actually third from the bottom, which is Razor Ordnance.
That's a great one.
So this is Wrath deals 1 target 3 projectile damage. Which
Nice.
is really nice to have out early,
Yep.
because anything else I put out after that is just going to be boosting it.
Yeah.
So I'll give my deck a good shuffle and put it back down. And then from there, I can still play a card from my hand. And I actually have a micro-targeting computer that I will play as well,
Great.
which is increased projectile damage dealt by Wrath by 2. So I'm then going to, I may as well attack the platform.
Yeah.
Yes, you
I'll be
get-
attacking it for 2,
I'm gonna
5,
put
6,
these
7.
to the
Yeah.
side there because they're
They've
different.
got all these pluses going.
Yeah.
Just
So that's 7 damage.
That's
there.
way
It's
overkill.
gone.
Awesome.
Yes. Boom. Good night.
nice.
Yeah.
So then this goes away, no longer immune to damage.
Yeah, so we can actually hurt him.
Yeah. Great.
Yep. So I'm done.
Good.
Yeah. And then you draw at the end of your turn.
Oh yeah, I still
Yep.
draw at the end of my turn as well, which is an infrared eyepiece. That could be useful.
Nice. Then I play the top card of the environment deck.
Yeah. So what's that going to do?
It is a Velociraptor pack. So it's got 5 hit points, and it deals damage to the target with the lowest hit points. So that could be a villain target or a hero target, whichever is the lowest. It just preys on the weak.
I'm 26.
Yeah, that's going to be you
yeah,
right now.
it's going to be. Is it going to be?
Yeah, because
yeah.
no one's
Yeah,
taking
it's-
any
Yeah, no,
damage
it's taking
there,
any. So it's definitely you.
So how much?
So it deals you 2 damage right now.
2 damage?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's okay.
2's not so bad. If there's, they spike
pack
up in
hunters?
damage.
Yeah, they're pack hunters, right? So if you've
Pretty
got
bad.
1, it just deals 2 damage.
They do
If you've got
2
2,
per Velociraptor in play.
they each deal
Okay.
4.
So they each deal 4. If there's 3, each of them deals 6.
Yeah,
it's
so
pretty bad.
it gets really, really bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Really
Okay. So
fast.
I have to kill that.
Yeah.
Or we have to kill
Yes,
that.
at some point. Not so bad yet. And then now it's Baron Blade's turn. So Baron Blade is going to play this Blade Battalion.
Yeah.
Aha.
So
what are
Blade
these?
Battalion here is a minion, got 5 hit points, and at the end of the villain turn, it deals the hero with the lowest hit points, with the highest hit points rather, damage equal to its current hit points. So that's 5 right now.
Yeah.
And
I
right
think
now
there are 5 guys on there that are all 1/1s basically.
Yeah.
So.
So now is the end of the villain turn. So I've got the highest hit points right now, right? Yeah, I absolutely do.
Yeah.
So it's going to hit me for 5. So it'll deal me 5 damage.
Well, 30 versus you were lower.
32.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
32. Okay.
Yeah, I got 32. So he hits me. Now I go down by 5, but that's the end of his turn.
Okay, so back to
That's
you.
on to me. So I am now going to play. So this goes away from me because my Galvanize runs out.
Yeah.
But now I'm going to play Flying Smash. So I can deal up to 3 targets, 3 melee damage each. So that I will deal 3, and then it's +1 over here because of my Inspiring Presence. So it's 4 damage to the Velociraptors
Yeah.
and 4 damage to the Blade Battalions.
She's down to 1.
And
now.
you could do a set of damage because.
Oh, that's true, because it's 3 targets. That's true, and I can deal 1 up to here. And so this is actually interesting. So I have the same icon as my card as Baron Blade does on his.
Yep.
We're nemesis. We hate each other for story reasons.
Okay.
So whenever we deal each other damage, it's +1.
Nice.
So this is going to be 3 damage, +1 for this up to 4,
one for
plus up to this for being
5.
nemesis, but then -1 because of his
So
shield.
4 damage on him.
Total of 4. Yep. So here's his damage over here.
3, 4.
Yep.
Excellent.
Nice. And so that is just my playing a card, and I'm going to use a power to put my Galvanize back on to,
All
so
right,
that each of you have.
we all regain our +1.
Yeah, you're getting your +1s. And then I will draw a card.
Awesome.
All right.
Okay. Well, I have some choices. For now, we're just going to put another staff out, and if I could heal, I would, but I don't. And then I'm going to keep the staff out, and I'm going to use this power. So I'm going to deal 1 target 2, 3, 4 fire damage.
right.
I don't want to waste 1 damage on either of those, so I'm going to put it towards Baron Blade.
All right. So 4 damage, and then
Comes 3.
-1. Sounds good.
And then I draw a card.
Okay. So on to myself then. I think there's enough damage being kicked out at the minute. I think I'm going to go for a little bit of utility here.
All right.
So I'm going to play the infrared eyepiece.
All right.
So power is reveal the top 2 cards of the villain deck, put 1 of them on top of the villain deck and the other on the bottom, and I get to draw a card because of this, which is really nice. Okay, that's nice. So what have we got over there?
All right, we've got a Hasten Doom, which says that Baron Blade deals each hero target 2 toxic damage and then plays the next card of his deck. Or we have Consider the Price of Victory, where each of us discards a card. Then he deals each of us 2 sonic damage, and then he discards cards equal to the number of cards that we discarded. So it gets him closer to that.
I think that one's worse.
You do?
Yeah. Hasten Doom, I think, is better.
Yes. So
All right. Yeah, sounds good. So we want to.
yeah, let's put that to the bottom.
All right. Sounds good.
See, this I like, because I've got that out now, I can just constantly be looking at the top cards of that deck and just getting rid of the super nasty ones.
Yeah.
So, Wraith, really great for utility.
Yep.
And then, end of my turn, I draw another card.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So then it's going to be the environment's turn again. So we're going to play an Obsidian Field.
Yeah.
So this Obsidian Field increases everyone's damage in the whole game.
I see.
Ours
So-
and Baron Blades.
So, Baron Blade gets a +1,
Yep.
and we all get a +1.
Yeah.
Yep. And that
So that means
Velociraptor
the
gets a +1.
Velociraptor does, the Blade Battalion does,
Yep.
everything.
Yep. Then the Velociraptor attacks the target with the lowest hit points, which is this Blade Battalion. So
Yes.
Yeah.
the Raptors eat this guy. He
Which is
eats that.
exciting.
That's great. And that's the end of the environment turn.
Yes.
So now we know what's coming up now.
Yep.
Now it's a Hasten Doom. So Baron Blade deals each hero target 2 toxic damage, which is 3 because of that
Yep.
field, and it's 4 to me because we're nemesis.
3. So, I'm down to 21 hit points.
And then he plays
Still
the next
sitting
card,
pretty.
Oh, he plays another
which
one?
is another Blade Battalion.
Right.
So they got 5 hit points, and they're going to hit the highest for 5, which is actually 6 because of the
Right.
Obsidian
Yep,
field.
that's me this
Yep,
time.
so you get hit for 6 by these
Yep.
Blade Battalions.
Which is kind of okay.
Yeah, that's totally okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
All right, cool. Now it's on to my turn.
Yep, so it's on to you.
I am going to play this card that increases damage dealt by me by 1. So I'm going to get another one of these guys.
Ah, nice.
And then I'm going to use my power just to re-up Galvanize. So Galvanize comes back.
All right.
So each of you has that plus. And then I'm going to draw a card. That's the one I'm looking for.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now is play Inferno. Which what this does is it deals 1 target, this is a 1-shot, it deals 1 target 3 fire damage, And then Rod deals up to 5 other targets 1 fire damage each. So that's actually going to be 3, 4, 5, 6
Yeah.
because of that. And then 3 damage to
Everything.
5 other targets. Yeah.
Yeah.
So who do you want to shoot the big damage at?
I want to shoot the big damage at Baron Blade.
Okay, so it's 6 damage to him?
Yeah.
Comes
Or
5.
-1, 5. Yep.
Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
And then 3 damage to kills the Velociraptor.
Yeah.
And then 3 damage takes this guy down to 2.
Yep. And then I'll use my power to deal another 2, 3, 4, 5 to Baron Blade.
To Baron Blade,
Yeah.
Becoming 4.
becoming 4. Yep.
Nice. And
Very good.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. For myself,
okay.
I think that's actually 1 more. There should be 2 more damage on there because I don't have one out for both of your things.
This one doesn't increase yours. It just increases.
No. This
is
one and this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that.
Then the city-
That's
oh, yeah,
3.
yeah.
And
And
I
then-
have 1 for this.
Yep, absolutely.
So,
Yep.
so actually 2 more damage on Baron Blade.
Nice.
So should I have an additional 1 too?
So you should have, let's make sure you're doing it right, 1, 2, 3
Yeah.
for up here.
Yeah.
And then these 2 from
2
your
for
computer.
this.
Yeah, so you
Okay.
got it right.
Okay.
I
so
have
got it
I
right.
have 3 from him and 1 for in that, and then 1 from my staff.
Adam was just messing it up.
Yep. I'm just bad at it.
All right. So this time I'm going to play Utility Belt.
Oh, nice.
Says you may use an additional power during your power phase.
Mm-hmm.
So one's going to be Razor Ordnance. The other one's going to be the Infrared Eyepiece.
Nice.
So Razor Ordnance now is 3 plus 5
Yeah.
is 8 damage to somebody. Let's go for 8 damage on
Awesome.
him.
And it's -1, so it's 7.
Yep. And then we'll have a look at the top 2 cards.
Yeah, absolutely. So first one is another Hasten Doom. Keep getting those. And then there's a Backlash Field. So this Backlash Field is an ongoing that says that the first time Baron Blade is dealt damage in a turn, he deals damage back to that target, 3 lightning damage, which is really rough. And that's an ongoing, so that'll stay around forever.
Yeah, let's pop that to the bottom because
Yeah,
I think we can deal with the other
We
one.
tried that too. Yeah, the other one will deal us damage again, but at least it won't.
The one downfall of this team, we're outputting a lot of damage.
Yeah.
The downfall of this team is we don't have a lot of ongoing destruction.
Yeah, so this force field is going to stay there kind of forever.
Yeah. So end of my turn, draw a card.
All right, cool.
For another Razor Ordnance. Nice.
Now we're on to the environment.
Now there's a question. We have
Yeah.
no hand limit.
That's true. No hand limit at all.
Right.
Yep.
Cool.
You can keep getting them.
Cool.
I'm going to play. This is an Enraged T-Rex. So this T-Rex is going to go after the target other than itself with the second highest hit points.
Right.
And it's going to try to deal them a bunch of damage. So fortunately, we've been dealing Baron Blade a bunch of damage.
I think we've actually dealt him too much, though.
Did we?
I think so, maybe. I don't know.
No, you did.
We've been counting the -1 every time.
Yeah, we've been doing it.
No, I'm saying that for the T-Rex.
Oh, for the T-Rex to hit him. That's
Yeah.
what I mean.
Yeah.
No, so because he's only got 15 hit points. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
He means that he's not the second highest either. He's a lot lower than us, than all of us. So the
Yeah.
T-Rex is going to eat one of us, or try to.
Yeah, well, I'm on 21.
I'm at 23.
I am at 21 also.
Okay, so this is interesting. So I'm the highest, definitely, right? One of you is the second highest. Whenever there's a tie in the game like that, the players just adjudicate it. So it's up to you guys which one of you wants to take 6 damage from this T-Rex.
Well, I've got a self-suture for 3 healing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, sure. Okay, you can take.
So I'll take 6.
Okay, so you take 6.
Yeah.
T-Rex bites you for 6.
1, 2, 3, and 4 back.
Just so we remember.
And actually, I'll turn that into 5. So I'm on 15 now.
Cool.
It's nice and simple.
Good, good. All right, and now it's Baron Blade's turn, and we know what he's going to do. He's going to play Hasten Doom. So he deals each of us 3 damage,
Take 2 back.
and then he plays the next card.
Okay.
And he's nowhere near 15, so he's not going to
Yeah,
get the
we're
beam
doing
yet.
okay
But
with that.
he plays another Blade Battalion. All right, so
He's got his troops out in force today.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, every supervillain needs his goon squad.
Yep. So who's got the highest now? I'm at 20.
I'm 12.
I'm at 18.
Good. So this first one, they go in order down here by the order they came into place. So the first one is going to deal 3 damage to me.
Are you sure it's not 2? Because there's only... Oh, yeah.
He's got a +1. Yep.
Yeah, and the new one gets a +1.
Exactly. And then so the new one is going to deal 6 damage to.
To me, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
6 damage to you.
Yeesh.
Okay, let's see what we can do. Well, I can set up for next turn. That's what I will do. So this turn, I'm going to play my Legacy Ring, which would let me play 2 powers if I had 2 powers.
Yeah.
I don't yet, but next turn I will. So this turn, I'm just going to re-up my Galvanize, but next turn I'll be able to start doing more stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'll draw a card.
Yeah. I was in it. Okay. I'm going to play Flame Barrier.
Okay.
The first time Ra is dealt damage by a target each turn, Ra deals that target 2 fire damage back to them.
And then including your pluses, making it 6?
Yep.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. So I'm going to then throw my staff and deal, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7
All right.
damage. I think that... Can we game this so that the T-Rex attacks him?
Yeah, we'd have to have him be the second highest.
Well, I can attack the T-Rex with this damage. That's
Right,
not
yeah.
useless.
Right, yeah. So he's at 15 right now. I'm
Or you can
at
take
17.
You can guarantee taking out one of these.
Yeah, he's the second highest right now.
Okay. So as long as none of us, none of that changes, then...
If you hit the Goon Squad, that'll take away 6 damage that'll be cool.
Right.
Yeah.
That'll be good. And then the T-Rex we don't have to worry about for one more turn. 'cause we
Okay,
know.
so I'll
Okay,
kill
good.
the Blade Battalion.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yep.
Okay, so it's coming to me then?
Yep.
So this is a point where I need to consider, do I heal or no? Because if I heal, I come up to level with him.
But
Yeah.
whenever there's a tie, we choose.
Yeah, but I'm thinking, because it's going after him anyway, I can probably be quite safe playing the Trust Fund,
That's true. Yeah.
which will get me draw 4 cards, then discard 2 cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think is
Yeah,
a
that'll be
shout
good.
right
Yeah.
now. So I will draw Smoke Bombs. I will draw Impromptu Invention, which is great. Combat Stance and another Utility Belt. I think the most useful ones there are Impromptu Invention and Combat
Yeah.
Stance.
Sounds good.
So I'll go with those and pop them into my hand.
Cool.
Because the Combat Stance is great for me. The first time Wraith is dealt damage by a target each turn, Wraith deals the target 2 melee damage.
Oh, yeah.
So now
that
we're
will
both hitting
become-
back. Off
Exactly.
That'll be
So
really
that'll
good.
be 7 back every
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. That's the card you're looking for.
Yeah, that's really what I was hunting for.
Cool.
And then I can take my time about healing.
Yeah.
So, Powers then.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at his top cards.
All right. Ooh. All right. So he's got 2 bad ones. So you got to choose which one you want.
What's the last bad one?
All right. I don't know. So the first one is Slash and Burn. So he's going to deal the hero with the lowest hit points H melee damage. And that H means the number of players we have.
Yeah.
So he's going to deal the hero with the lowest 3 damage.
Yeah.
Plus 1 will be 4. And then the highest, he's going to deal H plus 2. So that's 5 plus 1, so 6 damage. So it's going to be a 3 and a 6 from this card. But what the other card does is that each player can choose to destroy ongoing and equipment cards they have in play.
Oh.
Why would we want to choose to destroy that? Because after that, he deals each of us X lightning damage, where X is 3 plus the number of hero, ongoing, and equipment cards still in play. So that would force us to either take massive amounts of damage or destroy a bunch of
Destroy
stuff.
all our
This one's worse.
That's worse.
Yeah, well, I'm actually looking at
Yeah.
that thinking it's worse because it damages all of us, whereas the other one just damages 2
of us,
Right.
exactly.
So put the bad one underneath there.
Yeah.
I like this control I have right now.
Yeah, I'm really glad that
I feel the power.
you got rid of that card. That would have been really bad.
Yeah.
All right.
But then you have another power, too.
Yes, I have another power, which I could do damage to the T-Rex.
Yeah, that's probably good.
I may as well.
Yeah,
not bad.
'cause we want to get rid
I'll
of it.
do 3 plus 5 is 8 damage to Mr. T-Rex.
Good.
Which is grand.
Yeah. Right, now we're going to play another card from the, and then you draw a card for the end of your turn.
Oh yeah, I draw 1 card here.
Oh no! Now it's another T-Rex.
Oh,
Mega
boy.
computer.
Okay.
That's kind of okay.
Let's see.
So
We wind up.
the other T-Rex is tied with Baron Blade for hit points also, so they're going to attack each other. too.
That is true. Oh, that's fantastic. Because I'm the highest at 17, but yeah, Baron Blade and the other T-Rex are both at 15. So one of them's the highest and one of them's the second highest.
Right.
That's fine. So we'll have this T-Rex attack Baron Blade,
Well,
which
you
will
want to
be...
do it the other way because they're not tied anymore, I think, right?
Yeah, after that.
Because this guy can't attack himself.
Yeah.
Right, that's
So
true,
you
yeah.
have
So
this one attack this one.
Yeah.
So it'll, for 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that one goes after Baron Blade.
Yep, for another 6, which is great. A bunch of little ones.
I do like the fact that you can game this out quite nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you like think,
So you can
think through
trick the dinosaurs into
yeah,
attacking the villain.
exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so those dinosaurs are scary, but at least they're attacking the villain because we've tricked them for now. So
Yeah.
they're going to get real bad for us in a sec. So now it's Baron Blade's turn. We know that he's going to do his terrible slash and burn. So who's got the lowest rather?
I'm on 12.
I'm also on 12.
So one of the two of you is going to take 4 damage.
I'm dealing damage back right now.
Oh yeah, that's
Good
So-
shout.
So
you
I
take 4.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I deal back 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice.
4 and 5. 5.
So that takes him down to 4.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then he's going to hit me, since I've got the highest, for 6, 7, because I'm his nemesis, so 7 damage. So I'm down to 10.
That's a rough hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the end of his turn. So now it's mine.
Yeah.
And I am going to play Motivational Charge here. So that'll give me another power. So the first thing I'm going to do is re-up my Galvanize, which makes it happen
so
to me.
I'll keep one of
Yep. And the second thing that I'm going to do is use this new power, which I deal 1 target 2 melee damage, and then each hero target regains a hit point.
Ooh.
Which is a hit point. And then that 2 becomes 3, 4, 5, 6, and then another 7 because I'm his nemesis. But then it's -1 because of this, so 6 damage to him. That's enough to kill him.
Yeah.
So that's great. But,
Yeah, we defeated him, right?
but we don't, because
Right.
he's Baron Blade. So what he says on Baron Blade is that if we ever reduce him to 0 hit points,
Yeah.
he flips
Oh.
he flips over here. So now he's got a different mode. He regains, goes up to 30 hit points, puts on this power suit, and now he's going to attack us directly.
We've destroyed his beam, though. He's not charging it up anymore. We
Yeah.
don't have to
Okay,
worry
so
about
the-
it.
Don't have to worry about that.
So we've destroyed the death ray.
And we've
Yep.
destroyed his mobile defense platforms, too. Those go straight
Right,
to
so
his
those go
trash.
into the trash. I got to search this deck for any other mobile defense platforms. They come out.
Yeah.
They're gone. We don't have to worry about them. Then we shuffle this deck up,
All right. And then
see
we
what
keep
happens, and then we keep going.
Going. Right.
So now he'll sit there. But now he's back up to 30. And now I just have to draw a card for the end of my turn.
All right.
And now it's on to you.
Okay. I'm going to play another Staff of Ra, because when I play the Staff of Ra, something that I haven't gained the benefit of, I regain 3 hit points. That is nice.
And then you gain another +1 to damage.
I can get my damage back up. And then I'm going to use this power. So I do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to Baron Blade.
Okay.
No, does he still have... He still has a -1, so it's 5.
Yeah, so it's 5.
Yeah.
Yep. Good point. Yep, that's important to remember. Good. So he's down to
He's
25.
down to 25. Can we get him to be the second?
That's what I'm wondering. I don't know if we can for these stupid dinosaurs. We'll see. You can do a ton of damage, though, so maybe.
Possibly. Although my temptation is to start taking out those T-Rexes.
Yeah, that might be.
Gonna start
Yes, actually.
stomping
Otherwise, they'll just, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for my turn, I have some options. So what I think I'm going to do. Now, do I risk it? Do I heal now and play Impromptu Invention, or do I heal? I'm going to heal first, so I'll heal 3 hit points.
Okay.
Well, if you play Impromptu Invention, it'll let you play the healing too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can do that anyway.
Yeah.
So I'll play the Impromptu Invention. So I draw a card for a start, gaining another infrared lens. I then get to search through this for an equipment card, and I can put it out or do something else with it. One shots. Limited equipment. Throwing knives. The Wraith deals up to 3 targets, 1 projectile damage each.
Oh,
That's
nice.
really
That would be
good.
throwing out 6 damage at 3.
Yeah. Yes.
That's and I can use
That's
2 powers.
maybe
Yeah.
a winner.
That's really good.
So we'll go with that.
Yep.
I then need to shuffle my deck, play honestly. That'll do. And then at the end of that, I may play a card, which will be my self-suture to heal for 3. So 1, 2, 3. Bringing me back up to 16. Now I have my power spheres.
Yeah.
So, throwing knives. So I'll do 6 damage, 6 damage, 6 damage.
Nice. Okay, so this is down to 1.
Yep,
This is down to 3.
yep. And he'll take 5.
Yep. Yeah, just
Yep,
there we go.
which is good enough for now.
Yeah,
And that was only my first power. So I assume you can only use a power once.
correct.
Yes.
Yep.
If it's
However-
in play, you can only use it once.
However, I have either the option of having a look at his deck, or I can go for an additional 8 damage on him. I'm thinking look at his deck.
So if you do 8 damage on him, I think he'll be the second highest hit points, and the T-Rexes will bite him.
Will he?
Well,
Because you're at 16,
Yeah.
and he's at 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm below that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it would be 7 damage because of his mana.
Right,
Is that
yeah.
enough?
Yeah, because it'll take him
Because
down
it'll take him to 13.
to 13,
Right?
which will be lower than you.
Hell
Yeah.
with it. Why not then?
The T-Rexes will both bite him if that's the case. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'll be great.
That's real good news.
All right,
Do that.
Do it. Do it.
All right, so how much? 7 you
7
said?
it'll be total. After his -1.
He's
Yeah.
down to 13 there too.
Yeah, so he's down to 13.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really excellent.
Nice.
So now we come over here,
Yeah, so we draw for this.
and the next one it's another Velociraptor.
That's okay.
So that'll be really very helpful.
Hang on. the T-Rexes will go, and then he might be the lowest.
Yeah.
And that might bite him.
Yeah. So let's see. So this guy goes, and so yeah, he's at 13, and you're at 16.
Yep.
And you're at
12.
Yeah, you're 12. Perfect.
Yep.
So he's the second highest now.
Yep.
So he gets bitten for 6.
Well, 5. Because
Oh yeah,
as
6.
long as
Right.
it's-
Yep. Yep. Perfect. That's true.
5 and then 5 again for the other team.
Well, now he's lower
Oh,
than you.
he's lower than me now.
So then you get hit for 6.
Yeah.
Yes, I do, but I deal back 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage.
Which
to
kills
that
this
T-Rex.
dinosaur. Totally
Yeah.
dead. Okay.
And then who's on the lowest now?
So now this T-Rex is the lowest. So the
Actually, yeah.
Velociraptor
Eats that.
eats this T-Rex.
Just like the end
Yeah.
of Jurassic Park.
Okay.
All right. So that happened.
That's why they do that.
All right. So that was dinosaur times.
Yeah.
We're all still alive currently.
Yeah.
Now it's Baron Blade's turn. So
Yeah.
he's going to go. Hopefully you don't regret not
Yeah.
using the infrared eyepiece. So it is, oh no, Flesh Repair Nanites. He repairs 10 hit points.
No!
That's okay. We can.
All right, but we
still
deal
do
a lot
this.
of damage
Yeah.
now, so that's all.
Yeah.
And then his minion is going to deal the hero with the highest hit points.
16 for me.
1, 2, so 3. 3 damage to you.
And then Baron Blade on this side with his power suit also deals damage himself.
Oh, that's right, yeah. So he, at the end of the villain turn, he's going to deal the hero with the highest hit points 3, 4, 5 energy
I'm
damage.
now on 13.
And I'm still 11, so it's
5.
yep.
Ow. However, who do we want to do that? Or no, shit, I don't have that out yet.
Yeah, no, yeah, next turn, you'll get it back. Okay,
Next time, Gadget, next time.
but we're close to being able to do a bunch of cool stuff, so let's see.
think we can do it.
I think we can too. So I am going to, on my turn, I am going to play this Danger Sense so that I'm immune to damage from environment cards. So minor
Nice.
thing. But then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to re-up my Galvanize, and I'm going to Inspiring Presence, or Motivational Charge rather. So I'm going to deal him 3, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 because of Nemesis, and then 6 because of that.
Yeah.
So 6 damage. 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. And then each of us regains a hit point.
All right.
Lovely. Thank you kindly.
So I've been saving
And then now it's your turn.
my big attack
Okay.
for this. I think I actually am going to kill him this turn.
Okay.
Okay.
I think.
Go for it.
I got my Fire Blast one shot that does 5 fire damage,
Yep.
which is 6, 7, 8, 9, which is only 8, but that's just my card. And then can use a power to do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7
Yep.
more.
Yeah.
That
Good
actually
all.
kills him.
Boom.
Yep.
Dead.
Now he's really dead. And then we win.
Right, you sure he's really, really dead?
He's
Or
really,
was he
really
actually
dead
dead?
this time.
The pod that just went.
Right.
Yeah.
we
Well,
haven't.
that's for the next game.
That'll happen next. Yeah, exactly. There's actually a future. There's other expansions to the game, and in the future, there's another. He comes back.
Yeah, there's there's an alternate version that you could play with this deck that he sets a bunch of bombs in a city, and so anytime a target would come up like the Blade Battalion, it's a bomb. So
This is a really fun game.
Thank you.
I like the pushback that this deck has, but I like the mitigation that we have with our different abilities. I'm very curious to see how different hero teams coming together
Oh, yeah.
will play so very differently. I mean, like, how many combinations of this is there with? I mean, okay, core box. How many heroes do we have?
10 heroes.
10 heroes.
10 heroes. How many villains?
4 villains.
4 villains.
4
and 4 environments.
4 environments.
in the core game. Yeah.
How many permutations is that?
So if you're counting initial setup, something like 20,000. different.
Someone on our forums did it
Yeah.
at one point that's really good at math. They figured it out, and they're like, depending on the order, if you care about the order in which the heroes go,
Yeah.
and other things like that, then
Yeah.
it's a bunch.
a
Someone
whole
once
lot.
figured it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is definitely one that's going on the Christmas gift list to actually give out to friends and family, because this is one that I could see you could sit around the Christmas dinner table and actually get your family to play very easily. 'Cause
Yeah, being cooperative helps with families a lot.
but it's such a light game. You have the play, power, draw. Keeps it so simple for families. I mean, like, how many gamers out there try and get their families into games and they look at it and go, okay, what do?
Yeah.
Seriously, what do I do right now? And you have to lead them through every turn and keep leading them through it. This is like a very, very light game that people can get into, but once they're into it, I think very sneakily you could make non-gamer family members into gamer family members.
Yeah.
These are also 3 of the very simplest heroes. There's a character in the core game that has a sort of damage loop mechanic of self-healing and damage, and has to damage himself to do more damage, but then can heal himself back up to full. And there's like another character in an expansion that will take like 20-minute turns.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, 20-minute turn?
No, that's an
quite.
exaggeration. But
yeah.
Okay, you had me worried there.
Yeah,
because, I mean, like, having a game that plays this quickly, turn
Yeah.
to turn, I mean, like, I felt like I
Right.
was constantly engaged with that.
Yeah.
Even though you were having a turn, then I was having a turn.
Right, they all loop through pretty quick.
It loops through so quickly. I mean, like, you have 3 things to do in your turn. You can fine up that a little bit. I mean, like me playing the Impromptu Invention, it draws my turn out a little bit, but it doesn't feel like it draws it out to the point where you guys are excluded from the game.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, I like playing this open hand, but do you normally play closed hand?
It just depends on what room you've got on the table. Because
Yeah.
it's free sharing of information, so sometimes you have them closed, sometimes
I
open.
think having
fair
it closed generally helps the alpha player issue that some groups run into.
Yeah,
But-
yeah. You sometimes have a player who will just literally choreograph,
Right.
Yeah,
which can
which
be
you don't
really
want.
annoying at times.
Yeah.
I know I subconsciously do that sometimes. I try to avoid it.
Yeah.
But it is a really subconscious thing
Yeah.
for those alpha gamers. They're not doing it deliberately. So
Yeah.
if you have an alpha gamer in your group, be gentle with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I think the only thing left to do is to pass it out to everybody out there in the community. Everybody, tell us, what do you think of the game? Is this one that you want to give a try? Me personally, I think this is definitely going to be one that's going into the suitcase to bring to events for, a bit of pub play after an event's done and dusted, when we're sitting back, chilling out, vodka and coke in hand, and just laughing at each other across the table as we kick the snot out of a supervillain.
Yeah.
Everybody, get those comments in. We'll move on. See you again soon.
We hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now, and be sure to check out beastsofwar.com for the latest gaming news and gaming Let's Plays. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.